Hi, welcome to Tech Ranch, a place where we learn and earn technical skills in the most efficient way. Let's make coding fun. SQL Tutorial Chapter 3 SQL Tutorial Grouping Data from Tables. In this video, we are going to learn how we can group the data together and what all are the different ways we can group the table. Demonstration, we can create a table first. Table A, column A, varchar type, size 10, column B, number type, size 4. This is an example we are going to use for this video, and table created. Inserting some values so that we can learn how we can group the data. Inserting into table A values, giving some values, row 1 and some random values. C and commit. So I have inserted all the values in the table A. Now when I need to display the value table, I will simply make a query of table A. Now this query can be put it together to group the values in this way. Column A, table A, you see, so row 3 has 23. So now suppose I wanted to perform some calculation and wanted to know how many rows has more than 20 or less than 20. So there are 3 rows which has less than 20 value, 12, 13 and 2. So that's how it's calculating. So this is how we can group the data together. These are the queries used to group the together so far, with the help of the select and the where queries clause. Now here in case of group by, we have a different other features. Grouping clause used to grouping the data in this different ways using the select and where. That's what we have learned. Another way we can group the data with the help of the order by clause. We have having with group by, distinct which is for unique rows, rollup and cube operator are basically used to generate the reports and perform the transactions and a report in a pie chart or some graphics or some graphs values in some kind of user-friendly understandable form. So these are the ways we are going to learn in detail. So far we have covered select and where. Next, let's discuss something about group by clause. Group by clause tells Oracle engine to group rows based on distinct values that exist for specified columns. It creates data set that are grouped together based on some conditions. They have some rules, they have some features which basically used while we perform some transaction and getting the values. This is the syntax: select, then columns and some kind of aggregate functions along with the expressions from table name, where we are giving condition and put the values in the group by according to the columns. To perform, understand it better, you can see this table. We have created table A, column B, some values, and select table, we just display the table data. Now let's have some values grouped by column A. Let's see this. If I perform select query count star from table A group by column A. So what is happening here? I am actually getting the number of rows grouped together at column A. So all the rows has a unique value. They don't have any repeated and duplicate values. So they showing there is only one row 1 which has the same values. You see, there is no repetition, there is no duplication. So that's how the group by work. Now if you want to see and run this one in a different way, this is how the group by work. Having clause. Having clause can be used in conjunction with group by, which filters the groups are created. Select aggregate function from table name, where column name like alias, some kind of condition, some character strings. Group by column name having condition. So this is what the difference from the select where and the group by and having clause. Having clause filtered the group condition and put the data values together. I am going to have the same kind of group by. All I'm going to change is putting some condition here. If you see, column A having column A like row percentage. So this is how it works. Leave rows in the sorted order as specified. Default is in ascending order. This is the syntax. You have to just put the select the column name from table name, order by, and column name. And in case if you want to show it in the descending, all you have to write it down descending. I can show you in the demonstration here. We have table. Now what I can do is select star from table A, order by column B. This is the default ascending order display of the column B. Now if I put descending, it will put it in a descending order, and I can make it in a string type of columns too. You see, it will also sort the column values for the columns was varchar type or date type. Even it will work for the date type. So this is all about the order by. Next we have distinct clause. Distinct clause is to retrieve unique rows from the table. This is the syntax. Select distinct column name from table name. An example, we can just give the distinct and column name from the table A. For demonstration, you can take a look. Select distinct operator clause column B from table A. See. With like this. So now if I run this, you see, it's not showing me the entire table. If I put the table on, there are some more values, but he's not the distinct operator. Take the unique values and printed that one. For the distinct clause, next we have rollup operator. Rollup operator is used to calculate aggregates and superaggregates for expressions within a group by statement clause is to retrieve unique rows from the table. This is a syntax and this is an example. So basically, rollup operator helps you to calculate all kinds of average, aggregates and medians and means all over the data values you have in your table and displayed in a pie chart and graphs and other kind of form of database user interface. So this helps you to create all kind of calculations along with the presentation. To understand it better, let's have a small demonstration where we are going to have column A, column B, and provide the addition of column B values because these are the number values. So we can provide some kind of aggregate function, sum, or we're going to present column A, column B, and perform some function between them. So we are going to perform some sum for the values of the column B. From table A, we are going to have group column B, column A. Here you go. To understand it better, you can just switch this and see the difference in the values. That will show you the complete explanation. It is the same, but its presentation is different. So individually and by row 1, by row column A, by column B, so presentation is different, but the addition and average values or aggregation will be the same. So this is how the rollup operator works. Next we have cube operator. Cube operator can be applied to all aggregate functions like average, sum, addition, maximum, minimum, and count within a group by statement. Select distinct column name from table name group by cube column. That's how we give the syntax for this query while using the cube. And to understand it, you can have a small example. All you have to change the operator name is cube and see the difference how it works. So when I say this kind of thing, you can understand how it's gonna work. It says column A, column B, and sum of column B from table A, which group by cube B and cube A. Column B and column A. So column B will group all the values of the same values and put the average or addition or subtraction or any kind of aggregate function will perform, and then it will display. Here you can see it is not providing any kind of median or mean or aggregate function addition or calculation. It's just have individual values for the maximum and minimum. You can see here it will work for the max or average. You can perform any kind of function on top of it. See? So this will be individual values. In the conclusion, rules for group by and having clause. Columns listed in the select statement have to be listed in a group by clause. In the same way, column listed in the group by clause need not to be listed in the select statement. Only group functions can be used in the having clause. Group function listed in the having clause need not be listed in the select statement. Having clause can be used to find unique values in situation to which distinct does not apply. So these are the differences from the group by and having compared to the select and the where, and what all places select and where is required and beneficial compared to the group by and having function. Rollup and cube operator mostly used to create report and generate calculation. So this is all about the grouping data using group by and having clause. Now let's have a small homework for you. Practice project. What you have to do here, you have to create a table. Write up a query for creating a table employer, which has 3 columns: employee ID and employee name for varchar type, string type, and the salary is of number type. Inserting values as mentioned using insert into query. Retrieve employee name who has salary more than 20,000 using select and group by clause. Come up with the query, write up the query and get the values out of this. Count the number of employee who has salary less than 20,000 using having clause. Display employee name in descending order using order by clause, and make a report of average salary of the team in a group using cube operator. Or you can use rollup with respect of some other calculation. So this will help you to understand in detail in the concept form how we can group the data together using group by and having in Oracle. For more resource, assistance and questions, please contact techcrunch2019-8@gmail.com. So far, we have come up with the SQL statement, constraints and grouping data. More topics in the SQL tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please subscribe to the channel and get more updated upcoming videos. Let's make coding fun.